Yo, what's up guys, it's NLW here, back again with another video. Today, a different kind of video, a bit of nostalgia. I've made a lot of videos over the past 8 years. I've been on YouTube, and there are so many matches and moments that I'm proud of making in NLW, and people ask me, what are your favourite videos? And it was hard to really say and narrow it down before, but I'm going to try. So this is my top 5 favourite matches on this channel. Now, these aren't in any particular order, just some of the ones I enjoy, and if there are any on the list that I haven't included, let me know what your favourite vids are. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into this list. If you click the iCard in the corner of the screen, it will include links to all the matches that I listed in this video, so if you want to go back and check and rewatch them, you can do so. Now, first on the list, we've got Money in the Bank from WrestleMania for a couple reasons why I love this match. One, it had been a while since I made a big spectacle match like this, something that I could have fun writing spots for the match and calling back to previous ladder matches. In this one, you got Pentagon Jr., Will Ospreay, Marty Scurll, Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, Hangman Adam Page, Bobby Roode and Sami Zayn. It was a wild match from the get-go. There were dives from ladders early, and if you notice, I sometimes include spots from previous matches I've done. This was actually only the third Money in the Bank I'd ever made, and lots of cool stuff that sticks out to me in this one. Jeff Hardy Swanton, crashing through a ladder, a Canadian Destroyer from Pentagon through a ladder as well. Ultimately, Sami Zayn looked to have the match won when Jeff Hardy came back to life, hit a twist of fate, and grabbed the briefcase to become Mr. Money in the Bank. This match was a car crash from start to finish, and I very much enjoyed making it. This was probably the last true blockbuster weapons match I made on a big stage, until tomorrow, by the way, when you check out Metal Episode 60, Street Fight, Kevin Owens vs Samoa Joe. But that Money in the Bank match, one of my favourites. Check it out if you haven't already. Next up, keeping with the big match feel, I've chosen War Games 2. I previously made a War Games back in 2014, which I remastered recently, and you'll find that in the NLW Classics playlist. And with this match, I had improved so much in a 4-year span that I really wanted to make another War Games. You had Team Corporate of Edge, the Dudleys, Gallows and Anderson, facing Seth Rollins and the Bullet Club of the Young Bucks, AJ Styles and Finn Balor. Again, lots of action in this one. I think I'm drawn more towards rewatching these kind of matches. The Bucks hit a Meltzer driver from a running cage walk. Finn Balor arose from under the ring. The fight actually went to the roof of the cage with Edge pushing Balor off the top. Rollins ended up winning the match for his team. It was a war, and the promo open for that pay-per-view Desolation, it's one of my best ever in my opinion. Underrated to me. I think this match gets lost amongst some of the other matches that I've done, but do go check it out. I would love to make another War Games match in the future. Once again, sticking with the cage theme, we have the Triple Cage. I have never attempted anything like this before or since. It is regarded in the lore of NLW as one of the best matches ever, and I can't argue. It was on a regular episode of NLW as well. That was when I was trying to rebrand the channel, and this match kind of kick-started a new era at the start of 2015. I can't believe it's 5 years old already. I have remastered it with new sound and commentary, so now it does hold up, and the link of course is in the iCard. So Triple H, The Undertaker, Sting, 3 biggest names in NLW at the time, fighting for the NLW title. They wrestled it over the limit in a triple threat where the game snuck the victory, but now he had no escape. Taker and Sting, the OG rivalry in NLW, kind of ended here. They battled, there were ladders, barbed wire. That was just the first cage. This Hell in a Cell structure, I remember how difficult it was to light because of how many cages there were. Triple H and The Undertaker, they ended up fighting in the weapons cage, the second cage, until Sting speared Triple H through the wall of the cage. All of them kept fighting. The Undertaker fell off of the top of the cage to the steel below. Sting then got to the top cage, hit the death drop on Triple H to win the NLW title for the first time. It's the oldest match I've included in this list because it was the most ambitious match I've ever made in my opinion, but I loved how it turned out. It's crazy to me that it has over 100,000 views. It's insane, but like I said, I remastered it for NLW Classics. Hit the iCard for the link. It's a banger. May not have seen before if you're new, so do go check it out. Now we have the 4th edition of the NLW Royal Rumble. Certainly the most popular videos I've made on this channel are my 4 Royal Rumbles that I've done, and with these Rumbles I feel like they keep getting better each time. That's why Rumble 4 is on this list. I've made a complete list of NLW Royal Rumbles as well if you look on my channel. The star power alone in this one, you had John Cena, Randy Orton, Edge, Kurt Angle, The Undertaker, Daniel Bryan, Kenny Omega, AJ Styles, Roman Reigns, and so much more. This featured the debuts of Hangman Page and Sami Zayn, plus the return of Adam Cole with the first appearance of the Undisputed Era. It's 50 minutes of mayhem. I tried to make it the most exciting Rumble I'd ever done. Did I accomplish that? I think so, but you have to be the judge. I do recall a lot of people being surprised with the outcome. Some loved it, some hated it, but I feel like I didn't want to go with someone too obvious, and Angle had only been beaten like 3 times and had never had a title match in NLW, which people were complaining about for years, so I wanted to reward people who had been long-time supporters of the channel, with Angle getting a title shot, and just the fact that I was able to make a 50-minute animated match was something I was so proud of at the time. And I don't know when the next Rumble will be. I'm thinking of making a non-canon horror/Halloween pick-fed Royal Rumble, if you guys would be interested in that in around a month's time. But for now, go back and watch that Royal Rumble non-stop action from start to finish, 50 minutes of action. I enjoyed it. Now before we get to number 1, a couple of honourable mentions. First of all, WrestleMania 3, the full event, which you will find on this channel. I didn't want to include the whole thing in the actual list itself, but I just wanted to say how I thought this would be my last show ever, and just in case it was, I wanted to make it special by having Hell in a Cell, Money in the Bank, Punk vs Austin, Owens vs Triple H, I Quit, and so much more. It was 4 hours long, by far the longest show I had ever made to that point, and people wonder why I don't post full shows like that. Well, I put in a ton of effort into it, and I'd rather drip feed it for the people to enjoy over a longer period of time than make this huge show that people just skim through. So I want you guys to enjoy everything I put out. I don't want to half-ass anything, but I am very proud of that 4-hour show. It's fantastic in my opinion. It's one of my favourites, so do go check that out. Another honourable mention, the Unchained Elimination Chamber match. Love that one. You had Lesnar, HBK, CM Punk, McIntyre, Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles. The best chamber I've made, and I would like to do another one sooner rather than later. Also, the 30-minute Iron Man match from NLW Havoc, CM Punk versus AJ Styles. Timing that was tough as well, making sure I animated it in time, and a lot of people sleep on that match as well. I will be uploading a remastered version of it in about 2 weeks' time, so do look out for that. Now last but finally not least on this list, we have my favourite match, my favourite story ever. It's NLW versus the NWO Survivor Series style elimination match from WrestleMania 2. If you want to watch it remastered, I remastered the entirety of WrestleMania 2, so do go check that out if you've not already. Also, watch the Metal episode 29, I believe. That episode has a complete recap of the whole NWO story arc. This match had big names. You had Team NLW of Triple H, CM Punk, Dean Ambrose, Finn Balor, Chris Jericho and Jeff Hardy going up against Team NWO that consisted of Shawn Michaels, Seth Rollins, R-Truth, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash and The Big Show. And it was a massive story. If NLW won, the NWO disbanded. If NWO won, they got control of the company. There were so many mini threads as well going on. You had Triple H and CM Punk's infighting, the promise of an NWO secret weapon, Finn Balor winning the Intercontinental title from R-Truth in the build-up, and also Dean Ambrose debuting and immediately starting a feud with the commissioner. It all came to a head here. Jeff Hardy ended up overcoming a 3-on-1 disadvantage to win for his team. Not before Brock Lesnar made his NLW debut. CM Punk turning heel. Such a wild ride and story that had been going on for about 18 months. I loved it. I love this angle. It's a lot of people's favourites as well. I'm about to rewatch it. Hope you guys do as well. So that was it. My top 5 favourite matches ever. Let me know what you thought of the video. What was your favourite match? Are there any I haven't included that I should have given into the top 5 spot? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed, smash that like button. It really helps the channel. Also, if you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button as we're trying to edge closer to 30,000 subs, and make sure you turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Follow me on Instagram at NLWstagram. Check out my Patreon as well in the description if you want to request a match and get early access to so much other content. Like I said, hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys later.